Death threats, even in writing, can be grounds for asylum, appeals court said. The first death threat came in from a note slipped under the front door. Don't believe you. The former Colombian police officer had spent his career fighting rebels with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, also known as FARC, and now that he was retired, they promised to hunt him down. Now that you're out of the police, we will take care of pending issues. Read the note in Spanish, recounted in court filings. We are returning to the area. The paper bore the FARC logo. Over the next few months, FARC would send 4 more death threats to Jesus Rodriguez Bedoya. But that wasn't enough for the Department of Justice, whose Board of Immigration Appeals rejected his asylum request. On Wednesday, a federal court of appeals overturned that decision, saying that the BIA did not follow the law when it denied Bedoya's asylum application. The BIA has said that threats of death weren't enough to establish persecution, but the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals said that the BIA had set the bar too high. We have repeatedly explained to a threat of death qualifies as past persecution, wrote Judge Robert King from the unanimous 3-judge panel. Although the written threat never explicitly said they would kill the officer, their meaning is plain and unambiguous, the court wrote. Well, how do you know they actually wrote that? It's super easy for me to make something like that up, slide under someone's door. Hey, good, you get to come to America now. Who cares what happened in your past? We totally believe everything. It's a rebuke of the BIA at the time when more and more claims are being denied. An analysis earlier this year by the nonpartisan human rights organization, first round, far fewer people are being granted asylum than in the past. Go to Mexico, go to Honduras, go to Colombia, go to Brazil, go to fucking Canada. Why do we have to take fucking everyone in? The decision is a good example in the line of recent opinions from the Fourth Circuit and circuit slapping down the BIA for ignoring or openly disagreeing with controlling circuit precedent, who argued that on behalf of Bedoya, it is a clear prejudice of the board's refusal to allow the Fourth Circuit precedent, and it will make a very big difference in my clients' lives. Okay. President-elect Joe Biden has pledged to increase the number of refugees admitted into the country for fiscal year 2021. Great. Going to have to pay more taxes so foreigners who claim to be persecuted get to live off the American tax dollar. Trump capped it at 15,000, which seems reasonable. Biden promises to increase the cap to 125,000, at first and raise the number over time. Biden has also criticized Trump's administration's asylum policies and has promised to increase the number of asylum officers to take the burden off the overwhelmed immigration courts. Or just stop taking all these people in. Why should we have to fund what's going on in their country? Maybe their own people shouldn't be persecuting their own people, and their own people should rise up and take care of it. In its opinion, the Fourth Circuit recounted Bedoya's story. In 1995, then-Officer Bedoya had investigated FARC rebels, passing along intelligence to the Colombian army and leading to the death of 3 FARC guerrillas. A year later, FARC killed Bedoya's friend for lying about Bedoya's identity in an attempt to protect him. In 2012, after 2 decades of service, Bedoya had retired from the National Police of Colombia, but FARC hadn't forgotten. The following January, they sent the first death threat, adding, "The matter of 1995 is still pending." 2 months later, another note, bearing the same FARC logo. "You do not seem to believe," it said. "You better know we were close to you." I don't understand how they were able to send 6 death threats sliding under his door. So they know where he's lived, and they're not killing him, just month after month they keep sending him new threats. Bedoya began fearing for his safety and that of his family. He contacted local authorities, but they declined to open an investigation. A short time later, the text messages start. "Doesn't matter how much you hide, we will hunt you," the first text said, "and if not, we will catch one of your children and let's see if you appear." Later that day, a second text, "Including your daughter, you have Medea." Fearing for his life, Bedoya purchased airline tickets to the U.S. Just days later, he received a third text from the unknown number. "Let it be at the end of the month." Bedoya and his family lawfully entered the U.S. on May 2013 and applied for asylum. FARC was systematically targeting retired Colombian officer who had fought against them. He told the immigration judge if Bedoya returned to Colombia, he feared FARC would make good on its threats. "I'm sorry that your country sucks and no one in your country wants to stand up and get rid of these people. Used to be like that in America, but we fucking overthrew them. Many, many Americans died for a better future of America. Not to be crass, but maybe many Colombians need to die for a better Colombian future." The immigration judge denied his petition. Bedoya hasn't shown that he had suffered past persecution, the judge concluded, and the 2013 threats didn't count as persecution because they were in writing, the judge said. FARC had never approached Bedoya in person. Bedoya appealed his decision to the Board of Immigration appeals at the Department of Justice, which agreed with the immigration judge. On Wednesday, the Fourth Circuit ruled that BIA had gotten it wrong. Death threats alone count as persecution, even if they're not delivered in person. Written home delivered death threats from the text message, it's complete horseshit. So anyone can get a note that says they were threatened, and then now they get to come to the U.S., which we're not doing so hot right now. And plus, if we're a racist, white supremacist country, why do all these brown people want to come here? Maybe liberals should stop lying about America if they want us to take in all these brown persecuted people. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.